everyone, and welcome back to Art Journal Sunday Prompt. It's actually Sunday, so this should get up by tomorrow sometime. I'm just sitting here sipping on some tea I bought in Salt Spring Island. It's called Lavender Tranquility Blend Tea. Look at the pretty seal. It smells exactly like lavender and tastes. It is absolutely so good. Let me show you what the tea looks like inside, because it actually has little lavender flowers in it. You see that? So there's lavender, mint, what does it say? Organic lavender, lemon balm, chamomile, and peppermint. The smell is heavenly when you're steeping it, and it tastes even better, and it looks like this. So I am having a personal Sabbath today. We had our little grandsons all weekend for Camp Nana Papa 2014, and so today, after they left this morning, camp closes at 10 a.m. on Sunday morning, so the parents were notified that they had to pick them up by then. So I cleaned up the house, did all the laundry, and everything's all back to normal, and I'm gonna play. So this is the art journal I got from Deb Artsology, and I want to use it, but I'm scared to because I love it. You know how that is when you get something new? So I'm going to give this one a try. So this particular page, oops, it's upside down. There we go. I just don't want to wreck it. It's so nice. Now, I'm not sure if it's going to work. Yeah, I think I'll do both pages because why not? Right, even if I just do my image on one page, it doesn't matter. This book is so big, and that's what's so neat about it. There we go. So I'm going to play with these Izinks. You see these? So I'm simply going to get started. This is watercolor paper, so I'm going to really kind of get the paper quite wet. And the reasoning for that is so that the Izinks will not just go right into the paper, because the paper will be wet. They'll kind of float around a little bit. So I'm just going to use this paintbrush and just get that water really into the paper. And then what you do is you take, just want to protect, getting some paper towel just to protect the rest of the book here. Because I know me, and I am not a neat worker, especially when I'm doing art journaling. This page is so heavy, I thought I was picking up 3 or 4 pages. So my paper's quite wet now. One more spray here. And then you take the colors you want, and they come with a really pretty dropper. So I'm going to start with this one. It is called Saffron. Actually, I think I'll start with the lightest one first. This Mimosa. And you just drip it on the page. It comes with an eyedropper. And just drop it. And it should kind of seep into the page. And then you can add water to them. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Just kind of playing with this stuff. Now, my subject today. Last week, or maybe it was on the week, no, it was last week, I was so proud of myself. I actually did something very, very powerful. And then I realized anyone can do it. It's super easy, but we just don't think to do it. I made total strangers smile. Now, that particular day, I was very, very happy inside. I was feeling really good. I'd heard from an old friend, and you know that kind of feeling when, oh, the world is just, everything's right in the world. So I took a foam brush and just brushed it all around, and then I put some droplets of the paint back on because I like the droplet look. I think I'm just going to take a little bit of paper towel and blot that. So I noticed that when I would catch the glimpse of people after I'd smiled at them or said hello. And you know how you just kind of turn your head and you catch these people seem to be kind of full of joy. And it's just such a nice feeling. And I didn't think that I was powerful in any way, but I just thought it's just so cool how you can just affect someone's day by simply saying hello. I mean, when's the last time you said hello to a stranger? Just walking. We're taking up space on the sidewalk, just the two of us. It's so simple to just go, hello. And the person usually says, oh, hello. And so I started thinking how much time that I focus on. I know along with, I'm kind of saying universal I because I know a lot of us do that. Focus on how we look when we're going out, what we're dressed like, how our makeup is or not, how your hair is, and just kind of that we can be the best we can be and focus on our outward beauty. Ooh, look at this red. This is called tomato. Ooh, that's gorgeous. But then I thought when I do stuff like that or say hello and just acknowledge the rest of the planet, like, hey, Monica, you're not the only one on this planet, you know what I'm saying? But when you acknowledge someone else and then you get that positive feedback back, it's like they're giving me a gift, I'm giving them the gift of hello, and then it fills you up with this joy and this wonderful, beautiful feeling. And so I thought that must be what it really means to be beautiful, full of beauty. Not in a physical sense, but in a wonderful, warm, like I feel good kind of sense. So that's what I'm doing this page all about. So I'm going to blend my little red dots a little bit more. I think I'll use paper towel. And remember, when you're blending with paper towels, save these paper towels because they are great themselves glued into a background of an art journal. Well, that one's too blobby. This is kind of cool stuff. It's very thick. It's thick like paint, but it's got more... See, look at how that changes. It's got more mobility than paint, and it dries permanent. So whatever I'm doing now, it's not going to affect it if I go back and add like another color or some acrylics. It's not going to muddy up this color. So that's kind of cool. So I'm just going to keep playing with my background here. So this is what the background looks like so far. It's really bright. Look how intense these colors are. And so I'm going to put this aside and let it completely dry. And I'm going to take my Bloom Girls. Look at her. These stamps are so gorgeous. And for me, I like them because they are so ethnic. Her name is Summer. And I'm going to stamp her down on a rubber brayer on top so that I get a really, really good image of Miss Summer here. I have another Bloom Girl. I'll show her to you. My other Bloom Girl is Instachick. And both of these stamps are by Prima. And she's so pretty. I love her. But I'm using the bigger one now because I had the big page to fill, you know? So I'm just going to take some good old stays on. Oh, she has a bumblebee in her hair. How beautiful. And I'm going to make sure this gets inked up really good. My hand kind of moved a little bit, but I think it's still okay to use. You can still clearly see her face, her hair, and everything. So I am going to go ahead and get her all colored up. And I think I'm going to use my watercolor crayons because I think that's going to be a much quicker way to color her. So I finished coloring my beautiful Bloom Girl. Can you see her? I used watercolor crayons and I used that Oh, I can never think of that shimmer pen. Miss Stella, whatever it is, on the flowers. Isn't she pretty? And I might touch her up later. So she's going to be on the right side of the page for now. I can see her over there. And now, there she is. Now I'm going to take these Izinks, and I found the cutest little brayers. This one has little hearts, and the other one is just kind of like a herringbone shape. And I'm going to use this. This is one of those stamping craft folk art rolling stamps. I'm going to put my ink on this because this little brayer fits perfectly on top of it. And I'm also, this is the other one. It's like a herringbone thing. And I'm just going to create a little bit more background in our page. And maybe I'll do real opposing colors like purple and blue. So the first one I got here is some blue. So I'm going to put some just up in the sky area because it's blue. Oh, I love it. Look at those hearts. This is absolutely precious. I love these. And I don't even know. I'll have to look on the label because I put it in a garbage as to who makes this. So I'm way on the other side over here, and I'm just running them across. And you can see how underneath here we had done this already, but yet the it didn't bleed into the colors. It stays, the underneath colors are staying true. So now I'm going to change the head on this brayer thing, and all you do is just pop it out like that. And pop this one in. And I will do the same thing with this beautiful purple. I think I am liking these paints. They're just fun, fun, fun. And I love the color. Like, I just love how bright they turn out. Everything here is very beautiful. So it's very apropos for a page that is called Beautiful. So I think I'll just do a little herringbone arc across there. Awesome. And they even, when you do it on this, like especially with this herringbone one, it adds texture because the paint is raised up a little bit. So it's adding a little bit of texture to it. Very neat background page. There, so I'm going to let that dry. So the next thing I'm going to do, this is her dress, obviously nothing done in detail. I found these flexible stencils from the dollar store and I've never used them, but I want to play around with this little butterfly one, and what I'm going to do, I have to very carefully, it's like a sticker, you see, but you can put it down and pick it up. So I'm going to put it down here, and I have these pure clear artist crayons. There's no color to them, but I'm trying to build up a resist. So I'm just going to color really hard the butterflies. You're not going to be able to see them until I add some paint to them. So I'm going to continue to play with these Izinks, and this is going to be the pattern of her dress. So just color it and color it and color it. Butterfly image will be waxed on there, although we won't see it until we go to paint it. So I'll finish this up on this little butterfly, and I'll keep putting some more on her dress. So I've taken some text. This is Stampin' Up! Paper. I think it's called newsprint. And you can see how I just hollowed out a little neckline for our girl. I will put her closer here so you can see. I've hollowed out a little neckline for her dress, and it's going to be like this. And I'm just going to cut it off the bottom of the page. And I will draw in some arms for her. I'm going to get that glued down right now. So I used that stencil and it laid right back on its page just like a sticker. Love these. I'm going to go see if I can find some more. So of course you can't see anywhere on here that there's any butterflies. I'm just going to move my book out of the way a little bit. I'm going to spray with some water right on top of this. And I think I'm going to make her dress green and blue. So again, I'm going to work with these guys. Spray. It's really fun playing and trying new things that you've never done before. And trying to make them beauty. And then in turn trying to make yourself feel beauty. Whoa, full. I wouldn't have felt so beautiful if I had dropped that. Can you see the butterflies under there? See that? Isn't that cool? Love it. That is very neat. You see those? How fun is that? So I'm going to glue the dress down a little bit and dry it off, glue it down, and shape it up on her. Oh, it's coming off even more. Look at that. Oh, I love that. I really do. So I'm just about finished my page, and I just about finished my page, and you can see my girl over there, and with a bird on her shoulder, and then back here. And the last thing I'm going to do, and then I will flip the camera around so you guys can see really well, is I'm going to use some pan pastels and the applicator, and I'm using this, I think it's burnt sienna, and I'm just going to rub it along the edges of my finished layout. It's really fun doing these kind of, I've never done a journal page this big, but oh, what a neat, I just got lost in it. It was so much fun. So I'm just going to do that all the way around, and then I'm going to date stamp it and call it a day. So get my stays on and my date stamp. I believe it's August 18th, which is Monday. And I think I'll just stamp it right smack dab in the middle here. There we go. So here is my finished page from top left to the right. So I use this fabulous printed paper. It is called Color Life. This is the pad here. It's an 8x8 pad by DCWV. I love it. It is just so bright and vibrant, and it went so well with my page today. So I cut out some flowers, put them down, traced around them with my Pick pen, the smaller Pick pen. You can see the beautiful background from that wheel there. And I did some more swirlies with Martha Stewart black paint. And the banner the birds are holding up says, "Be beautiful." Be full of beauty. Make people feel good. Make people smile. And that in turn makes you feel good. You fill their life up with a beautiful thing, and they fill yours right back with their response. Help someone, hold a door, lift someone, help somebody to the car, help a mom whose kids are screaming in the store and you know everybody's judging her. Just offer her a helping hand. Can I hold your bag while you put the baby in the car seat? Just anything. Make your life full of beauty. it takes a whole new meaning to the word beautiful. Beautiful is so external, but beautiful speaks about you inwardly. So there's some more of those flowers. You can see that cool background with that herringbone wheel. And there it is again. And little birdies. And that bird's holding the other side of the banner. And then on this other page is my beautiful bloom girl that I painted. She took the longest of everything. And I made a little mistake and a little black dabbed on her face. So I thought that's her beauty mark. She's got bees and butterflies in her hair, so I didn't think she would mind having a birdie on her shoulder. And you can see those embossed stenciled butterflies just faintly on her dress. And I freehanded a little heart and put it on her chest and wrote beauty because she is full of beauty. And then on this side we just have some more flowers and birds and much of the same. Now in the background you probably notice those little black dots. I just took my pen and did dot 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 just randomly all over the page. So there you have it, people. Remember to be full of beauty. Be beautiful and pass it on. And thanks a lot for watching, and we will see you again next Sunday. Bye-bye.